determination of the loading rate and land requirement for land application of sludge. Determine the annual application rate and land area requirement for an agricultural application of digested sludge. So here it is a digested sludge and based on dry sludge solid. A marketable crop is not indented. Here we are not going to grow that in that agricultural land any crop. Here it is just only rye grass mixture for grazing of the cow and other animal. The local regulatory authorities have established a cadmium loading limit is 16 pound cadmium per acre for the useful life of the site and allow a design based on nitrogen fertilizer. Means this is our limiting factor and this is nitrogen is our here requirement. Now, these are the assumptions. Based on these assumptions, we are going to calculate loading rate as well as land requirement. First thing is here sludge production rate is given. How much? It is 600 ton per dry ton per year. Next is cadmium 50. Organic nitrogen is 2%. Ammonia nitrogen is 2%. Nitrate nitrogen is 0. So nitrogen requirement for that particular grass is 180 pound nitrogen per acre. So this is the requirement of nitrogen. So now that sludge have organic nitrogen 2% and ammonia nitrogen is 2%. Nitrogen requirement for grass is 180 pound. This thing. Let us solve. So first thing what we are going to decide, we are going to determine the maximum amount of sludge that can be applied over the lifetime based on the cadmium loading limitation, because that the local regulation body have a limit. So because that limit is 16, cadmium concentration is sludge is this thing, it is a conversion factor. So 160 ton per acre means throughout the life it can be maximum. Now in determining the maximum amount of sludge that can be applied, it is assumed that the sludge characteristics do not change during the period of, and it is presumed that this cadmium concentration is not going to increase in future. Now next thing, because this is the limiting factor cadmium, here it's a requirement, available nitrogen is required. So first what we are going to do, we are going to calculate for first year, second year, third year. Why? Because we already discussed in study class. Because all nitrogen is not going to convert, so every year it is going to, some part is going to convert, so we are going to calculate this thing. So here factor 0. Why it is 0? Again just see, nitrate nitrogen is 0, ammonia nitrogen 2%, organic nitrogen 2%. So nitrate nitrogen is 0, ammonia, organic nitrogen both are 2%. So this is the itne ton of nitrogen per ton of dry solids. It is a nitrogen loading rate for the first year of the application. So we are going to get again nitrogen for the previous year data. How we are going to calculate? The simple formula, but we already calculated. Determine the decimal fraction of the organic nitrogen from the first year application. First we are again going to calculate it based on the percentage. So it is quite easy to calculate for next year or next to next year. So it's N02, N01, N02 is means next year. Means decimal fraction of the organic nitrogen from first year application remaining in the soil is to be mineralized in the second year. And that's why it's 20%, then it's already 0.02. So this much is going to be used for next year. Now we understand this year, this value data, again, based on that, determine the amount of nitrogen available in the second year. So second year, how much? This value, multiply F2, fraction is 0.1, 10%. Then these are the assumptions already given in different table. Please look in that table, then it is going to be more clear. Then again, Determine the total available nitrogen. So here already we have calculated 28 and data available for the second year 3.2. So total 28 plus 3.2, 31.2. Again, similarly, if we are going to calculate, you will find that these are the data. Now, let us assume that determine the now our target is to determine the annual nitrogen limited surge application rate based on the nitrogen, not based on the cadmium. So here simple formula is there, Rn barabar Un, N0 is. So N0 is here, we have taken the fifth year, 6 year, because maximum fifth year is more or less you'll find that after that only 3% change is there. And that's why up to fifth year it's more than sufficient. In table, let me show the table, then it is going to be more clear. Otherwise, you people are going to, you just see, first 5 year is more than sufficient. After that, only 3% change is there. It's organic nitrogen mineralization. So that's why first 5 years we have calculated, and then based on that, we have got the value. So it's a 5.3 ton dry solids per acre per year. In confusion is here, let me know, then I can calculate based on the other factors. So now determine the land area required for such application. So sludge production rate is 600, max requirement it is nitrogen requirement for the based on the crop. So we need 113 acre area where we can dispose this 600 sludge every year. Now we know that determine the useful life of the site such application based on the cadmium loading rate, because nitrogen is requirement whereas cadmium is restriction limit. So these useful life is 30.2 year. So let us calculate here. Cadmium is given on the basis of cadmium data 160 ton per acre. Where is that? So 160 ton per acre, that is the maximum value. Now 5.3 ton per acre, that is the requirement of the crop. So continuously we can dispose that sludge in that land. After that, you need to stop. Why? Because now chromium limit is going to cross, and as per regulatory limit, now you are not allowed to dispose your sludge in particular that area. I think it is clear now. So now you people need to solve this numerical. I am changing the value. Instead of 600 ton, this value is 1000, and cadmium is 100 ppm. This is 5%, and nitrate nitrogen is also 2%. Calculate, other data are same. Calculate. So solution is already uploaded in Google Classroom. Please check from there and try to solve this numerical. I am waiting. Please solve. Solve and respond me as soon as possible. What happened after the class, you never going to practice it. So it is the best time. Please respond. The first person who is going to respond, I will give 1 marks to him in his in any quiz. The first person who is going to respond, I am going to give 1 marks. Correct answer. Now you people are going to, definitely you are going to solve this numerical. Solve it. Solve it. The first person, please write in chat box your answers, so that only in that way only I can understand who one is the first. Otherwise, it is very difficult. The first one who got the answer, please write your answer in chat box. Who is first one? Ankit Das. Okay, just wait. Now I'm waiting for other one. Your age is 113 and useful life, Rahul, 658 acre. Okay, one is 433, second one is 658. Third one is useful life is 69 year. Okay. Any other one? Because now I got two answers. And till now I have not solved. That's why I'm asking. Now I have to decide whether Ankit is right or Rahul is right. Subham Singh. Area. Subham Singh, what is your area? Rahul, your area? Area is 717. So everybody is getting different and different answer. I will save the chat, then I will solve by myself, then I will check. Any other one? Pratik, 716. So Pratik and Subham both have almost same answer. What about Ankit and Rahul? Ankit, have you cross-verified?
Sir, doing, sir.
Ankit, have you cross-verified?
Sir, I'm cross verifying, sir.
Why is it not audible? Hello.
Sir, I'm cross verifying, sir.
Okay, you are
Yes.
doing.
Yes, sir. Again, doing, sir.
Yeah, do it. Yes. Anybody got? Other than Prateek, Subham, Ankit, Rahul. Even I think most of the people, even they didn't tried, I think. It's very bad. Ankit, have you got the answer?
Sir, getting around 711, sir, something. Means,
It means your answer was not right, na? Initial answer was.
sir, sir, one mistake I have done, that you have changed the value of that nitrate nitrogen was earlier 0%. You
Yeah,
have
yeah.
changed it to 2%. So, sir, that time I, sir, done zero. So, putting it zero, sir, it reduced to 433. And so after adding 2%.
No problem. In future class, I also am going to give this chance. So second candidate is, I think then Subham Singh. He got the answer 700 something. Who is Subham Singh? Please turn on your video. Yeah. So your answer is then, because you have calculated useful life and area. So any time when I am going to give the marks for the quiz 1, 2, 3, that time please remind me. Okay. Otherwise, what will happen? What I did promise today, I am going to forget. So it's now your thing. You need to remind me. Okay. 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 So next thing is, after this numerical, application method. Now, what is the meaning of application method? Because we have two options. One is a dry sludge, one is liquid sludge. So their application is method is also going to vary. The method of sludge application we selected will depend upon the physical characteristics of the sludge, whether it is a liquid or dewatered, means where sludge solid concentration is quite high. Site topography, type of vegetation, etc. So let us discuss one by one. First, we are going to discuss about the liquid sludge application. So application of sludge in the liquid state is attractive because of its simplicity. Because spreading of the liquid sludge is quite easy compared to dewater sludge. Dewatering process are not required here because and the liquid sludge can be transferred by pumping. And it means somewhat we can say that transportation is quite easy. And because why it is easy? Because solid concentration in liquid sludge is around 1 to 10%. So generally it is applied on a land by like irrigation method. Okay? Similar to used wastewater distribution. So this is the method generally used when we are going to apply liquid method for the land application. So what is the limitation? Limitation to vehicular application include limited traceability on wet soil and potential reduction in the crop yield due to soil compaction from truck traffic. And that's may be possible that their basic physical characteristics of the soil may go into damage. Another, surface distribution may accomplished by tank truck or tank wagons equipped with rear mounting spread manifolds or a tank truck mounted with a high capacity spray nozzle or guns. So spray nozzle and guns is quite effective. Vehicular surface application is the most common method for the used for the field or for croplands for the liquid sludge distribution. So what we are going to do, what are the common procedure? Number one, spread the sludge prior to planting. Prior to planting, remember, allow the sludge to dry partially. Incorporate the sludge by ploughing, simple ploughing. So first we are going to spread the sludge. Sufficient time we are going to provide. So what will happen? Because of the penetration capacity, infiltration capacity of the soil, the sludge is going to dewater, and after that simple ploughing you are going to do. So it's complete mixing of the sludge. Now liquid sludge can be injected below the soil surface by using tank wagons or tank trucks with injector sand, or it be incorporated immediately after the surface using plow or disc equipment. Disc plow is also there. Okay? this is the method by which we can distribute the liquid sludge over the agricultural land. So, because we know that when I'm talking about agricultural land, so in agricultural practice, there is a lot of instrumentation facility, and out of them, one is facility is sprinkling and furrow irrigation. So in furrow irrigation, what we are so furrow irrigation method is one of the common irrigation method where water is flowing in a separate furrow. So what will happen? Distribution of sludge has generally not been successful and is not recommended. So generally this furrow is used for distribution of irrigation water, and in same furrow it is not recommended to uh, means allow to sludge to flow, because what happened? It is going to deposition of this thing, and the furrow is going to be filled out with the solids. Sprinkling has been used mainly application of forested land, and generally it is not used in agricultural land. So why disadvantage? What is the disadvantage of this thing? So disadvantage of sprinkling include power cost of high pressure pump, contact of sludge with all parts of crop, possible voltage damage, sensitivity crop, potential odor problem. This is the one of the problem, and vector attraction problem. Potentially high visibility of the public, and that's why it's a problem. But still furrow irrigation can be used to apply sludge to row crop. Row crop means जिस crop को row में ऐसे किया जाता है, ठीक है. Growing disadvantage associated with furrow irrigation are localized settling of solid, that's I already discussed, and potential of sludge in the furrow, both which can result in odor problem. So this is the basic method by which we can apply liquid sludge to agricultural land. Now, second is dewatered sludge application. In this, application of dewatered sludge to the land is similar to application of semi-solid animal manures. Generally, in agricultural land, mixing of animal manure is one of the common work. So, same method is used for distribution of or disposal of the dewatered sludge, because here solid concentration is 15 to 30%. So application of sludge using conventional manure spreader is an important advantage of this dewatered sludge. ठीक ना? Or because private farmer can apply sludge on their land with their own equipment, with a simple tractor or other things. Other advantages include reduced sludge hauling, storage, spreading cost, because here volume is going to be less. So spreading cost is going to reduce. For forest land application, where use of dewater sludge is often impractical. In forest land, it is always recommended go for the liquid sludge. So if still we have an option only for dewater sludge, in that case, we have to re-liquefy and allow spray application in the forest area. So for today, it is more than sufficient. Please write down your attendance. Please write down your attendance.
Sir, I again cross-verified, sir. Sir,
Yeah.
it's sir 6:55, sir. It's 6:55. It's final, sir. It's 6:55 coming, sir.
Okay. You are telling that it's 600.
55, sir. 655.
Yes, sir. Actually, I also cross-verified. It is something like 650 or my answer was 650.
Yes, sir. Because
Then Rahul Jatov is right. What
yes.
about Subham? Now you tell me. They are claiming. Huh? No proper? Okay. So Rahul Jadhav and Subham Singh, please class verify and give the correct answer to me in my next class. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Please class verify.
The total nitrogen is coming 118 lb.
Whatever. Please cross verify. Please cross verify. Or you do one thing. Give just scan the solution and submit to me my mail ID. You and Subham.
Okay, sir.
So now. So next Saturday, I am going to take extra class. Next Saturday is the quiz week, na?
Yes, sir. This Saturday, sir, I think not working day, sir. Dean, associate dean has written a mail.
This Saturday is working Saturday.
Sir, but again, sir, he has messaged that only for the first years it is working Saturday, and for the rest it is not, sir.
No. It is not like that.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yesterday we got mail.
Yesterday we got mail, sir. Sir, we have only 11th April as a working Saturday, sir. As per this academic calendar, also in the online mode it is mentioned, sir.
Let me check. If
Yes,
it is
sir.
like that, then this Saturday only I am going to take extra class.
Yes, sir.
Okay, still Friday is there, na? Friday we are going to discuss about the quiz 1 and then the extra class we are going to discuss on Friday. Don't worry.
Okay, sir.
If it's a working Saturday, then in that case I can't take the class for you people. In that time I have to take the class for my PhD scholar, because I have, if it is working Saturday, then I have already class from 6 to 6:50. If it is not working Saturday, then I am going to take extra class. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Now you people can leave the meeting.